Hot 97, number one for hip hop. It's Mia Bell. I have a special guest in the studio. AfroB, what's going on?
Yo, what's up? What's up? Big up the plug, Mia.
Yes.
You know
okay,
what I mean?
So first and foremost, thanks to Nessa and Katrina B.
Yeah.
You know, they would not let me leave this building without talking to you today because they know how much I love your record.
Yeah.
Drogba, Joanna. They know how much I love it.
Thank you.
They wanted to make sure that I sat down with you today. So,
it's only right.
This is exactly how we're going to do it, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, tell us a little bit about AfroB before this huge record, Joanna. I know you've been doing music.
Yeah.
We know you're from South London.
Mm-hmm.
And tell us a little bit more about what you were doing before this record
Yeah,
went
so
crazy.
before this, well, from the beginning, I was playing keys in church.
Wow.
So that's where the kind of musical influences came in. I grew up listening to everything from like 50 Cent all the way to reggae music, to Vaz Cartel, to Banj, like a mixture of stuff. Mm-hmm. And then I started off DJing.
Okay.
And I was a resident DJ at a club that predominantly played dancehall music. Mm-hmm. But at that time, that was like 10 years ago, they didn't really show love to African music.
Wow.
So I would be having DJ sets for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or maybe just 2 songs in, and then the dance floor is just clearing out because they don't want to hear that stuff.
Wow.
So the more I played, they warmed up to the music. Mm-hmm. This was like under 18 events, like 16 plus. Yeah, the more I played them, they warmed up to the music. I had longer sets as time went on, and people were used to like me playing African music or African music getting played.
What artists were you playing though?
Artists, The Banj, Don Jazzy. The Banj had a song with Kanye West called Oliver Twist back in the day. I'm not sure if you know the other names.
Go ahead, tell me. You never
Premier
know.
Gal was a big one by Magic System, Ivory Coast. That's where I'm from. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it was mainly like Congolese, Ivory Coast, Nigerian, Ghanaian music that was on rotation.
Okay. At
that time, but old school, more of them speaking in their native language, not like how it is now, where you can kind of get what they're saying because they're singing in English.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've always been in music.
Always.
So this record is not a huge surprise to you. Like, did you always want to be an artist?
Yeah, you know, it was kind of random. I had a producer sent me a beat to put in a DJ mix.
Okay.
But instead of putting it in the mix, I was like, you know what? Let me just make a song out of it.
Right.
And that was like 5 years ago. And yeah, the song kind of made noise in like my university circuit. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, you know what? Let me just carry on with this.
Right.
So I was just the DJ that was making music, and then eventually I made that transition fully where people respected me as an artist.
Wow.
And then we're here today, man.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Now, I need you to break down the definition a little bit for me, because I know that there are some differences between AfroBeat and AfroBeats with an S. Shouts to my girl Yvier Ani. She's a editor over at OK Africa and OK Player as well. And she pointed me in the direction of an editorial that basically said that there was a difference between the two, and how AfroBeat was originated by Fela, and AfroBeats is kind of like the general modern thing that Americans use to put everything under one umbrella. Is this true? Can you school me on that?
AfroBeat is more of the traditional stuff, like of what Fela Kuti was doing.
Right.
Like that was more in the Nigerian circuit. But Afrobeats, like it's even hard to call it Afrobeats because it's just so many genres merged into one thing.
Right.
So to even call it Afrobeats is kind of difficult because you can hear some dancehall in it or some elements of like old school R&B in it.
And it's so similar.
Yeah,
like,
I call it AfroWAVE because it's just a wave. You know what I mean?
AfroWAVE.
It's just a wave that's happening right now.
Right.
Ideally, it should be called Fusion, but that's a rubbish name. But it all comes under the Afrobeats umbrella. Mm-hmm. So that's why everyone's calling it that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand. I get it. Now, with your record, Joanna, how did this come about? Like, what were you doing? What were you thinking for this Joanna to become a thing?
Big up the producers, Team Salute. It was just a normal day. Mm-hmm. I think I was about to leave, but then he started making the beat, but it sounded kind of dark. Then I was like, make it happy. And then God knows where Joanna came from. I don't even know her Joanna, but with songs, I put the melody down, start mumbling, and then I can pick out words from what I'm mumbling.
Right.
So Joanna were one of the words that came out, and Drogba.
We all know who Drogba is. Well, not everybody.
Well, not
they might
everyone
not
knows.
know. Drogba is a African football player, but foot with your feet. So like soccer.
Yeah, so soccer. You lot call
the
it
American way.
Yeah, soccer. Top football player from Ivory Coast. And I shouted him out because, he's an icon for my country and just to show people where I'm from, because a lot of people get confused and think I'm either Nigerian or Ghanaian, when that's not the case. So Ivory Coast repping.
Yeah.
So in the studio with those vibes in, those two choruses came together. To stuck it together, and we made that quick. That was like a 20-minute session or whatever.
Oh my god.
And this went on. I didn't even know this track would be that track.
Wow.
It was just another day in the studio. Like, you never know with music.
So you don't even know how it got to the States for everybody to be rocking to it.
When I released it, I attached a dance challenge.
Okay.
And that's when I noticed that, this is spreading globally. I had like Colombians, people from India, Dubai, different people getting involved with the dance. So I was like, this is tapping into different territories. And then when I was I was receiving shows from different parts of the world, and I had a show. My first show in New York was actually at La Marina.
La Marina,
Afro Carnival. Big up DJ Tunes, and that's when it opened my eyes there that this is spreading like crazy.
Wow, that's crazy. Have you gotten any cosigns from any big artists that you're like, oh my god, I can't believe
it's been constant with the artists, like big figures. Like the first one was Shaquille O'Neal.
Right.
He hit me up randomly. Wizkid. That was another one, like, wow.
We love Wizkid.
I saw Trey Songz vibes into it.
Oh, wow.
Ashanti, Cardi B's sister. Was in Cardi B's Snap as well in the background. DJ Walla told me he heard Beyonce singing.
Really?
Yeah, but I didn't see that one.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I would have posted that everywhere. Yes, apparently someone snapped her in the club or something.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that's a highlight, even though I didn't see it. But
that's amazing.
Yeah, many names, man.
That's
but now
amazing.
it's not a surprise when I'm seeing someone vibes to it. It's just got to that point where it's just gonna keep on growing, and I'm used to it now.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, what do you plan to do with the success of this record? Are you working on some new music? I know you have other records. You got the Shaku Shaku joint. You have the Melanin joint. Shouts to the Melanin Magic, all the ladies, the black ladies.
Black magic.
Yes. Yeah. So what do you plan to do with that?
Yeah, so I've just been sitting on I'm sitting on so many tracks, and within the time of the release until now, I've just been cooking and making more music. So I've got a pile of music ready. But when I noticed, ideally I was meant to drop an EP this month.
Right.
But when I noticed that it was picking up here, I thought, you know what, let me push this a bit more and get it to a certain point, and then when more people know me, then drop the project.
Right.
So that, so people get more familiar with the sounds I'm doing, and obviously there'll be more traffic.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And you also used to DJ, so I'm sure you know how music circulates and how you got to create a buzz and really get through that before you want to move on to other things.
Exactly.
And whatnot.
The DJs are very important. So I'm always sending tunes, even playing it in my own radio show.
Right.
In London every weekend. Well, every Saturday. Just spinning I've got an AfroBeat show. So
you still DJ?
On radio.
So you know exactly what this is about.
Yeah, on radio. I'm always just spinning, AfroBeat music and my songs as well. That's on the weekend, every Saturday. Yeah.
Okay. So when can we look forward to your project?
I'm playing it by ear right now.
Okay.
But I'm given a deadline by April.
Oh.
But it's hard to tell where Joanna's going to go.
Right.
So it could go to a different level.
Okay.
And then I just have to chill off a bit and just keep pushing that. So it could be like the end of the summer or whatever. And I just, ride this Joanna wave.
Okay.
So it's hard to see, but yeah.
Now, top 3 artists that you want to work with in 2019.
2019. Sway Lee.
Okay.
Drake.
Okay.
50.
Ah, I like that.
Yeah, I grew up listening to 50, so.
It's actually the 16th anniversary of, is it Get Rich Not Trying?
Oh, yeah, he posted it.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
I was 11 when that came out, but I knew all the words to all the songs and was rapping to it like I was grown, even though I didn't really know what was going on.
Yeah, man.
So shouts to 50. I really hope that happens for you. 2019. Big year.
We're working, man.
Exactly. Now, Friday, shouts to Funk Flex.
Yo, Friday's going down Milk River, Brooklyn.
Yes.
AfroB, Mia, Funk Flex.
DJ Juanito's birthday bash. Flex knows how much I love this record, and Flex was going crazy with the record. I know you've heard him play it.
I've heard him play it.
He runs it back. He does his little thing on it. Goes crazy.
Yeah.
And, he said we got to get him in the clubs. We got to do something big with him. So shouts to Flex.
Big up Flex.
Love you, Flex. And just like we did in Nessa's show, I know you tried to teach me how to shaku shaku. I'm not that great. So I want to do that again, but you got to break it down for me. Let's not get too complicated.
Let's do it the easy way,
Yeah, so let's end this off on a great note. We're going to do a little shaku shaku. All right, so step by step, shaku shaku.
Step 1, arms out.
Okay.
Cross. Then pretend you're on the phone.
All right.
Arms out again.
Okay.
Left hand, pretend you're on the phone.
All right.
Then feet, you get your legs with it. So, boom. Right leg when you're on the phone.
Okay.
Back in the middle.
Right.
Left hand when you're on that phone.
Right.
And back in the middle.
Okay.
And that's your shaku.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, can we try to put it together?
So 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, that's it. Right phone.
Okay.
Left phone.
Am I moving right?
Track phone. Yeah, you're moving. You get the leg. You need to get the legs in there. That's it. Some attitude, man. Put some attitude in it, you know?
Now that is the Shaku Shaku AfroBeat, Mia Bell, Hot 97.